Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh. Today we're checking out Dear America, a David Michael Soapbox. Guys, please continue to leave your comments below. All my videos based off your comments. If you are subscribed, I'll check those out first. I also have a Patreon, but if you don't want to donate to it, then it's all good. Just continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. That's all I can ask for. And last thing, guys, if it gets blocked, I'll put it on daily motion. Alright. So, you guys recommended this. Probably because I watch him on, Would I Lie to You? And also I've been watching Peep Show. This right here, I really don't know what this is about, but it's 10 years old. It's an old video, man. So, let's jump into this old video.
Dear Americans, as you know...
Oops, my bad.
Everyone in Britain knows the Queen, and she's asked me to have a quick word with you on her behalf about her English. Don't worry, this isn't the standard tedious British sneering about lieutenants and aluminum. Essentially, her message is, use it how you like. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind about the sensible ones, like spelling plough the way it quite obviously should be spelt, but nor does she mind about the silly ones, like saying tidbit, because you think the syllable tit is intrinsically rude. By all means, leave the U out of colour if it bothers you. I can quite see that the bit of a car you put stuff in looks more like a trunk than a boot, and that sidewalks are the bit at the side that you walk on. Fine, says the Queen. Help yourself.
I didn't know tit was the alternative to tidbit. I know people turn tit into tidbit. I didn't know that.
She couldn't care less. She couldn't care less, though. Not she could care less. That's the one thing she'd really like you to stop saying. Because that, as an expression for not or hardly caring, just makes no sense. If you could care less about something, then all you're telling us is that you do care at least a little bit. Because you could care less. But if you couldn't care less... Look, observe this graph. Here's me
I already know
what
he's saying.
I'm at 0. Therefore, since negative caring is impossible, or rather is simply caring of another sort, love and hate being different sides of the same coin, etc., I couldn't care less. I could care more, but I couldn't care less. If I could care less, I would have to care at least the smallest possible unit of caring in order to give myself room to care less. I can't care nothing if I could care less. But I might care much more than nothing. I could care anything from here to here. And I could still truthfully claim to be able to care less. I could care less is absolutely useless as an indicator of how much you care, because the only thing it rules out is that you don't care at all, which is exactly what you're trying to convey. So that's the one thing the Queen really wants you to stop saying. Although while I've got you, the expression is, can you hold the fort? Not hold down the fort. If I ask you to hold the fort, the metaphor I'm employing is perfectly clear. You and I are in the fort together, holding out against the enemies of the fort who are besieging the fort. I now have to pop out of the fort for a bit to get some printer toner or take the cat to the vet. While I do this, don't worry about how I'll get past the besieging enemy. I have a secret tunnel and a false beard. While I do this, I want you to hold the fort so that when I come back, we'll both still have the fort. A perfectly reasonable metaphor embodying a sound military strategy. If I ask you to hold down the fort, what the hell am I talking about? Hold down the fort while I go out? Because, as you know, it's an inflatable hover fort, and once relieved of my weight, it might float off into the sky. Hold down the fort, and when I get back, the two of us can tickle the fort. No, meaningless. Stop it. But those are the only two things. Stop doing those and you can say research and Bernard to your heart's content. Although herbs, really? You're French now, are you? With your herbal tea and your herbal remedies? Well, fine. Whatever makes you happy. I could care less.
That was funny, man. It wasn't like I was hysterically laughing the whole time, but it was still funny. It was really good, man. Well written. This dude's goofy. I'm pretty I screw up all the time. When I'm typing, I have a lot of spelling errors. If it wasn't for stuff like Grammarly and stuff like that, because I've been so spoiled for so long, man. If you type it on your phone and just autocorrecting everything for you as you go, you get a little bit spoiled for stuff. So I use Grammarly. That helps a little bit, not that much. It's not really that great. But I do appreciate spell check more than anything. Maybe if I use a paid version of Grammarly, I would like it a lot more. But I don't really like it that much. Sometimes it says changes that don't make any sense. So, but yeah, man, I get what I get what he's saying. I get what he's trying to say. This is funny. I enjoyed it. And I know there's a lot of people who I think it physically hurts them if somebody misspells something or they like what's something that's been spell corrected a few times for me. I think humor. I think you guys spell humor different. Um, yeah, I think that's one of them. That's one of the things that's been corrected because I spell it that way. I know what he means when it comes to aluminum. Um, I forgot how to say it. Aluminium. That's how you're supposed to say it, but yeah, say aluminum here. You just don't really think about that kind of stuff, man. I know I don't, but I do have people who get like who would just go. They just go through and in comment sections just correct everybody's sentences, their spelling, punctuation, all that jazz. I don't have time for that. As long as you get across what you're trying to get across, I'm good with it. As long as you get as long as I see you're trying and I get the gist of what you're saying, I'm good with it. But yeah, I think a lot of times people don't correct their spell. It's not on purpose. When it comes to like, when, I'm talking about something different now, but I'm saying when it comes to like responding to comments or typing comments, a lot of people don't think much about it. I think because you're like absorbing so much content, you're just trying to type stuff really fast and move on to like the next thing. Like you just want to kind of convey, like I like this for these reasons, blah blah blah, on to the next thing. You're not really trying to like I don't know, win like a writing contest or anything. So that's why I think a lot of people just kind of just type out a bunch of jibber jabber real quick. And for me, like I said personally, if you're getting the point across, it is what it is, man. Maybe because I've been around so much like ebonics and all that jazz my entire life, it just really doesn't bother me. Only thing that's frustrating if it's completely incoherent. Like I don't know what you're writing, or if like I don't know what you're saying. Like you're not even trying to, you know, you're not even trying to help me help you, like so we can understand, we can communicate with each other, whether it's for like writing or it's with you speaking. Like that's the only time I ever really get like a little bit frustrated. But other than that, man, as long as you're getting the point across, I'm golden. I'm good with that. But I enjoyed this, man. This guy's funny, man. He's a really funny guy. Alright, guys, that is all for this one, man. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.